Then this event ends by about 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. So here shaded in the pink, this is a winter storm warning which goes into effect this afternoon, lasts through noontime tomorrow. And then for areas to the south, a winter weather advisory really encompasses all of us. The clouds are producing snowfall now out here in southern Iowa, but a lot of this isn't even reaching the ground. But it tells you that with time, it's going to march across the Hawkeye State and be here as early as the afternoon. We'll keep an eye on future radar, but again, this afternoon is not going to be bad. We're not expecting, I should say this morning isn't going to be bad. We're not really expecting much until the afternoon. Here we go with the snow. About 2 o'clock, that's when it will start accumulating. And look at the bright colors here, indicating perhaps heavy snow. Southeasterly winds coming in, so we're going to change over the snow eventually tonight to a mix, then eventually perhaps to a rain event. You can see the rain kind of lifting up to the north into the Quad Cities, and then it's all out of here early tomorrow morning. Looking at the winter impact scales, kind of a high-end level 2, if you will. So looking at the snowfall accumulation forecast, the worst is going to be to the north of us. And I really want to pick out some of the hometowns that are going to be affected. First, the moderate impact: Burlington, Monmouth, Galesburg, Kewaunee, Princeton, Muscatine, I think the Illinois Quad Cities. But then when we get into especially eastern Iowa, so Davenport points north, Clinton, DeWitt, Maquoketa, Sterling, Rock Falls, a pretty high impact for you. And then an extreme impact. You do not need to be traveling this evening or overnight for Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Dubuque, and even up into Galena. That's where the heavier band of snow is going to be with this system. So model snowfall here into the Quad Cities. You see how it goes up really sharply at 5 p.m. This is where we get those 1 to 2 inch per hour snow. So that's going to be right on the front side, and then we're not going to get much after that. This is for the Quad Cities. I want to run this model scenario for Dubuque. Okay, and you can see how they're going to get a lot more because of the colder air there. So it's going to accumulate faster and quicker for areas, especially in our northern counties. So we'll be watching those of you along the US 20 corridor. So before the storm, make sure that your car doesn't have the yellow light on. Make sure that your gas tank is at least half full. Put bags of sand or kitty litter over the back tires. So in the trunk, if you're a front wheel drive car or truck, that will help give you a little bit more traction. Travel with snacks, water, fully charged cell phone, and run those errands before we get into the snow versus getting out there when it could be dangerous. Outside right now, temperatures, it's chilly. 18 degrees in Moline. Davenport sits at 17. Thankfully, we don't have any wind here for this morning. The accurate forecast for you today: some heavy snow developing as the day goes on, 3 to 6 inches by 10 o'clock. Southeasterly breeze gets gusty overnight tonight. As those winds whip up, we get warmer air in here, so sleet and some rain will mix in. And then looking at the accurate 8-day forecast, really haven't talked about it. We'll get into it more tomorrow and talk more about the models for Friday. There's a possibility of several inches of snow, could be some slush, and then quieter conditions Saturday, Sunday.